Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in. How y'all doing today? I'm in my usual spot, leg propped up. Not much more going on. Find out about it on Tuesday, what they're going to do. In the meantime, I came out here to talk to my sugar wickers and my beautiful butterflies. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. That was the doctor's office calling, reminding me that my appointment is Tuesday for my knee and my leg. Um, Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me get a little more comfy here. This ain't very comfortable. And then I'm gonna have to get my phone a little bit closer. Hey Elaine, how you doing? Thank you for the roses. Hey Sting, how you doing this Saturday afternoon? I was bored, so that's why I came on, because I wanted to talk to somebody. They got me all cleaned up and got my hair done and everything, but that's all. Thank you, Latina, for the 99 cents. May God bless you tenfold. Um, Hi, Renee Sharp. How you doing? Hey, Christine is in the house. Tawana D is here today. Y'all, I ain't in a real chipper mood today because of what happened yesterday with one of our people here in the community. So I just decided, I got texts about it and everything, and I was like, I can't keep answering these texts. I just have to come and confront the situation. So I'm going to let y'all get in here because I don't want to have to repeat it as people are coming in. But I have to address it. I have to address it because I'm getting too many texts about it. Um, I'm troubled. Y'all don't ever see me come out here being troubled about anything. I'm usually unbothered. But I can't say that this really got away with me because it didn't. Um, Hold on a minute. Let me speak. Hey, Carla, how you doing? Thank you for the roses and the hearts. Um, Latina, how you doing this morning? Malibu, welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Hey, Granny K, how you doing? Kimberly Earls, I don't think I've seen you in the house, but if you came in with the last influx of people, thank you for subscribing and welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Thank you for the birthday wishes and the roses. Okay, so what I want to talk about right now is, hey Miss D, how you doing? Thank you for the roses. It's Brit. Y'all know she came over to this channel probably in the first group of people. She was one of the first people that signed on to my channel. I knew her from Chrissy Chronicles channel when I was co-hosting with Chrissy. And she was always very polite, very nice. I have nothing evil or bad to say about her at all because she didn't do anything to me personally. She subscribed to my channel as Brit 404 or whatever the numbers was behind her name. But I've also realized that she subscribed to me twice. It's under another name named Angela something. Okay? And sometimes she would come in as this Angela person, and sometimes she would come in as Brit. Um, let me catch up here. Hold on. Kimberly Fields, welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. You are new and welcome to Chatting. Okay, Kimberly Earls, you are new. Thank you for coming over and subscribing to Chatting with Ms. V. You are welcome. Get to know the people in the chat. We're very friendly people over here. Y'all send Kimberly some roses, some hearts, some turquoise, some something, and welcome her in the house. Miss Jackie Johnson, good afternoon to you too. Cynthia says she rung that doorbell, Miss V, and headed to my cousin's funeral. Watch replay later. Oh, Cynthia, you have our condolences from chatting with Miss V. Um, to Tommy Lee, welcome. Let's see, Miss D, welcome. Y'all are coming in. Tammy Lee Holloway, welcome. Miss Jackie Johnson, and Kimberly says, thank you. You're more than welcome. You are always welcome here. Tawana D, welcome. And she's welcoming you, Kimberly. So back to Brit. Um, Carla's giving you roses, Kimberly. That's what we do over here. We're very friendly people. So back to Brit. Um, I'm just a little despondent over the whole thing. Even though I have to admit that I knew it was some problems there mentally. I knew that from 2 years ago when she first lost, I think it was a twin, and to come to find out that it wasn't even her child. Um, I was told that it was a baby from somebody who had posted on Instagram. I don't know. But I'm hoping that Brit is watching the channel this morning and that she comes in because I really would like to chat with her this morning to find out, first of all, is it you? Did you do this? And second of all, what is going on with this child? Is this child real? Is it not real? Did you make it up? Or what's really happening? And feel free to email me at my email address, Brit, because I would like to talk to you. Okay? And you know my email address is vetbmom at gmail.com. I'm not going to further discuss anything about it until I hear from you. If I don't hear from you, Brit, anymore, if you don't come into the channel anymore, I wish you the best. And if you did what is being said that was done out here on YouTube, seek help. Get you some help. Help is always available. I mean, even if you just go for spiritual counseling, uh, they can maybe lead you in the right direction. I thank everybody, all the 43 people in the house. Several people didn't hit the like or the doorbell. Only 22 of you did. I'd appreciate it if you would hit the like bell for me. Let me see who else came in the house here. I don't want to miss anybody. Carla Miller, Elaine Davis, Carolyn, let's see, Clackley, who else? Um, Miss Mary is here this morning. And Kathy Woodson, hi, Ms. V. I hit the bell. Thank you, Kathy. And Maria Graham, hi, how are you doing this morning? Ms. V is just not in a good mood this morning because I didn't expect that to go down like it did. And it kind of hurts me because it happened to Sharita, and I support Sharita's channel and she supports my channel, and I have a lot of the people who are subscribed to her page or subscribed to my page and vice versa. New people coming into my channel are going to her page also. So um, knowing Sharita these few months, I've gotten to know her out here on these YouTube streets. One thing I've gotten to know about her, she's very, uh, she has a big heart. She's a very giving person, and it doesn't bother her to give. She's better at giving than receiving. I put it that way. And that's one of her greatest attributes is that she's a giver. She really is. And you've seen that on her videos. She gives all the time and she tries to help whenever she can. Um, Despite what has been said about her, um, we all are realizing who Sharita really is now, and we're realizing who the other person, Roz, we're realizing who she really is. They're bringing their life stories to YouTube. So all you got to do is watch. That's it, and make your own discernment. Who's right? Who's wrong? You know, we can all be wrong at times, but it's not a customary habit to be wrong. Okay. Um, hey, Granny K, you're fine. Hey, little kitty kitty. Uh, Maria Graham, Lala. Y'all know y'all are all welcome in the house. It's just a Saturday where I was sitting up here just thinking about things. And, you know, I'm here by myself. My niece has gone to a party somewhere. They're getting ready to go to Cancun, and all the cousins, the 20 and the 30-year-old cousins, are together today. And her mother told me this morning they're going to Cancun or somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, it gave me a lot of time to think. Well, you can't really get up and do a whole lot. I can put a little pressure on my leg this morning, but I can't stand on it very long. The knee is still swollen, and the um, artery is still healing. And I'm taking my medication like I should, because I don't want that pain back. I'm taking my medication every 6 hours. So I'm good, y'all. The only thing I got to do today that I haven't done is eating. That's it. And that's not unusual for me either. To eat late in the evening once a day, that's not unusual. Sometimes I eat in the morning, sometimes I eat in the evening, but it's whenever I get hungry. That's when I eat. Okay? Y'all are still speaking to each other. So I'm done with the Brittany conversation. Brittany, if you hear this conversation, if anybody tells you, my doors are open for you to come in and talk to me, because I would like to talk to you. Okay, so we done with that. Okay. Then I saw on Sharita's community post, y'all probably saw this too, where she has Roz's bio. I've never looked at her bio. Never paid that much attention to her channel. And it says, I'm a funny acting person. Funny acting. Now, we don't know exactly what that means. Are you saying you funny and you acting funny? Or you funny acting? There is a difference, okay? It's the connotation of how you use that word, acting. And then, Roz, you misspelled and. It's not A-N, it's A-N-D, okay? I know this with 2 exclamation marks, okay? You got to know me to love me. Well, in that case, I guess you're not going to get a lot of love, because not too many people out here really, really know you. None of us have met you. We've only seen how you portray yourself on YouTube. And people can make that observation of you then, who you are, and show you love. If they show you love, good. If they don't show you love, doesn't matter to us. One way or the other. You are who you are. And you're portraying your life out here for all of us to see. We can make our own judgment of who you are. Uh, Kathy Woolman is in the house, and she says she hit the doorbell. Maria Graham is here this morning. I appreciate all of y'all coming in. Little Kitty 227. Speaking of you, Carla. Ms.V, no worries. Things will be okay. Have a good day. Okay, Marie Graham, thank you. Lala is speaking to me, and she brought me a rose and a crown. I forgot I just walked in. Sorry, Granny, you fine. You know that. Let's see. The Real Spills with Jules in the house this morning. She brought me some roses. I appreciate that, Jules. I'm just a little bit off this morning because of what happened with Brit. uh, over there who's been on our channel since almost day one. I mean, I'm still trying to put two and two together, and I just it doesn't equal up. I never in my wildest dreams would have ever thought that. That's it. Passing through to show some love. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you, Jules. I'll see you later on tonight, I'm sure. Um, Chi-Town Low End Sisters in the house. Hello, everyone. And Loving Me Tracy Anderson is here today. So it's been a lot, y'all. This week on YouTube has been a lot for me, and I'm just trying to put it all in perspective this weekend. Y'all know I normally don't come on Saturdays. Sometimes I do, most of the times I don't. But by being stuck in the house today, I had nothing else to do. So let's just talk about this a little bit. Good afternoon to you, too, Loving Me Tracy. So Sharita has brought out a lot of information lately, all of which has been true. And you would think that versus me letting her bring out more information on me, I would stop and I would just halt everything and throw up the white towel for real and mean it this time before something else is brought out that you don't want brought out. Okay? Because trust me, there is more. So, to you, Ross, this is your message for today. Stop letting those piglets out of the lot gate, okay? Because they're making your life worse. When they come over on people's pages and try to defend you, they only make your life worse. Let me tell you what your subscriber, Vicky Green, came over and said yesterday. She came over to try to check me because she's a part of the chin checking group. She hasn't realized that, oh, Lord, I got to go get the battery. I'm going to lose y'all. Okay, let's roll, y'all. Oh, Lord. I think uh, my charger is in the other room out here. Hold on. I'm trying to get there, y'all. I got a few, maybe about 6%. Oh, my goodness. Okay, y'all. Just hold on. I got to get it plugged up before it go out on you. Oh, that hurt. Yep. Let me find it here and turn on some light. There we go. I had 4%, y'all. Ooh, I made it. But anyway, I have a message for her today. Now I got to hold it because I didn't bring my stand out here. Oh, that's all right. And that is, stop while you're ahead. It's no point in continuing to go on with this every day. It's pointless. You've already lost the case. The gavel has been dropped. It's over. There's no sense in saying anything else. It's too much now for the average Joe Blow to even be bothered with talking about it anymore. It's like there's no truth in nothing. So why continue to talk about it? Just leave it alone, Roz, and let it go and find you some content like I told you before, because the content that you have over there about treats now, we sick of it. And the content that you're bringing about other content creators, we don't believe you. So enough is enough. Just let it go, okay? Hey, Odie, how you doing? My home girl is in the house this morning. Happy Saturday to you too, Odie. Okay, let me get on down and see what y'all are talking about. Try Me Now say she just getting started, ain't he? I told y'all. And welcome, Sharita's in the house this morning. Welcome, Sharita, to the house. It's like, what else can you say? I mean, you haven't shown us a job. You haven't given us any receipts to prove Sharita wrong. That's the deal. If you had just come up with one receipt Only thing you keep saying is, I can prove it. Can and has is two different things. You have proved it or you can prove it. Okay, well, we need to see the receipts. Otherwise, you still the liar that you are. You still hold that title until you prove it. So keep Vicky Green over there with you because she kind of thinks like you. She came over and she told me on my comments, I leave the comments up because I want them to come over so I can address them. So she told me on my comments that she couldn't believe me. And I was a pill seller too. Girl, don't you know I could take you to court for lying on me? Huh? Raj, they just like you. She would have to prove this. But she was just angry, so she had to say something. You sell pills too. Well, you prove it then. Take me to court. Call popos on me then if I'm selling pills. That's what you do, Vicky. And stay out from over here on intelligent people's pages because you would have to know me to know that, right? So you made yourself look like a fool because you just accused Roz of selling pills. Do you see what you wrote? You sell pills too. So you said she's selling them. Stay over there, Vicky. Your IQ ain't high enough to deal over here with the seasoned women, okay? I just wanted you to know, okay? Don't waste any more writing over here. We're done. We're done, okay? It's always a joy to see you, Ms.V. Thank you, Carla. Try Me Now says, hey, Auntie Mods and Chats. Hi to you too, Sharita. Thank you for coming over. And you too, Belladonna. Loving me some Tracy is here in the house today. And let's see who else we have in here. Belladonna, I am feeling better. My knee doesn't hurt. It's still swollen. I can't put a lot of weight on it. I'm still limping on it until Tuesday. At 3 o'clock, I go to my primary. And from there, I'll find out what they're going to do about it. But I'm staying on them pills, baby. I ain't getting off of them because I don't want that pain. The closest I can describe it is a labor pain, okay? And imagine all day long, my leg hurt from 10 o'clock that morning when I was on live until 4 o'clock that evening when I went to the emergency room. So I'm just glad I didn't wait until the middle of the morning and then call my sister. She would have got up, but she would have been fussing. Oh, my God. Hey, Miss Geraldine, how you doing? Welcome to chat with Ms.V. Hey, Tawana, take your time, Ms.V. We don't want you hurting your leg. I know I done heard it so many times. That's what's wrong with it. Living in Baltimore area, D.C., and Virginia area, those 10 years, I fell on that knee so many times. I remember I came into the door when I was working for Hertz as their customer service representative. Baby, I hit that ice and slid and I caught the door and the door came and hit me and knocked me down on the knee. I was trying to catch the door to keep from falling. The door opened, and when the door opened, it hit me and knocked me down. I said, oh, Lord, have mercy. I'm down. And that was just one of a few falls, but it'll be all right. I don't worry about too much stuff. It'll be all right. Take life as it is. You'll be fine. Okay? Everybody, Sharita's saying hit the like button. Thank you, Sharita. Brittany is in the house. Brittany, I have you in here this morning, but I don't have that other Brit in here this morning. So I guess now that she did that to Sharita, she's gone. But like I said, I knew her from Christian Chronicles page. That's where I knew her from. She's always been very nice to me. She's always been very polite. She even told me I favored her mother and she looked up to me as a mother. I don't know if this was building me up to take me for a ride. At this point, I don't know. I can just only say she's been the same every day. But I noticed the day that this happened, she did not come into my chat either time. I came on twice that day, and she didn't come on either time. So y'all's guess is as good as mine. We're not going to see my receipts because she's lying. You know it, Tawana. It ain't no receipts to show about nothing. That's the sad thing about the situation. All of this stuff has been brought out about the men, and then the men are telling one story, she's telling another story. We find out that the man that she's been telling us she's been with for 30 years ain't even her man. This man got a whole nother woman, a whole nother family, and now we don't know for real who the baby daddies are. You know, she told us one thing, and then they saying it's another thing out here on the street. Uh, Brittany says she deleted her page. I'm sure she'll be back in another name. This is ridiculous. Now, I was told that the other lady who came into my chat named Angela was her. But I did go back and look, and every time that Angela came in, Brit didn't come in. So I'm having to assume they're the same people. I don't know. Um, Hi, Jackie Brown. How you doing? So anyway, back to Ross. We just don't know nothing about you. Everything you've said is not true. From from your bio, it's not true. You're not a funny person. You might be a funny acting person, but you're not a funny person at all. You sit over there and you laugh at people. That's not funny. You make fun of people. You tear down people. You lie on people. Anything for a view. And then you think we worried about you screenshotting something and taking us to court? I don't think so. I don't even think a lawyer would even take that. He'd have to be desperate for money because he know he ain't gonna win. Girl, please. Hey Val, how you doing? And let's see who else. Sweet Peaches is in the house, and Granny K. That's how she moves on Facebook too. Brittany. Oh, y'all talking about the Brit girl? See, I don't know her from Facebook. I only know her from YouTube. Like I said, I met her on Christian Chronicles page 2 years ago, and I have to admit, I knew it was some stuff wrong there because I knew the first baby was not, it was a hoax. It wasn't true. But I actually felt that this, maybe she had a for real baby. In my mind, that's what I thought. I gave her the benefit of the doubt of having a real baby. My mistake. I made a bad assumption. Okay. But I just hope she can get the help she needs and stop this with these unreal babies that she's not, that don't belong to her. But there's just so many questions that has been brought out on Roz now. It's unreal. It's just unreal. I mean, I take the credit for being the first one to tell everybody she didn't own the house on Shonda Thoughts page that night. And I was talked about real bad until the woman came out herself and said it. Okay? I didn't even have a page then. I was on somebody else's page. Okay? But there's so much more that can be brought out on her because of the life she's lived. We're all now seeing what her life started at. It started in the projects. She brought the project mentality away from the project. No other content creators come out here with guns and trying to threaten people and do all this stuff that screenshotted Roz. You send it to the police. What is the police gonna do with it? Huh? Nothing. Her supporters are not her supporters. And I hope you hear me, Roz. Your supporters are your worst nightmare, but you built them. And now they're causing you all this pain because you sit there and you read their content. But that's the kind of people you attract. Like-minded people like you. Okay? Everything that's left over that has to be like you now because they'd have been gone. Okay? They see stuff that you say, but you don't ever really show it. You don't ever really prove it. Okay? You too busy off into everybody else's life so nobody will put no reflections on your life. That's where you're going wrong. Because just like you digging into other people's lives, they digging into yours now. You should have stopped while you were ahead. Okay? Granny K said that's how she, okay, let me see. Ashante, hey, Ms.V. Hey, Ashante, how you doing? Hey, Forever Tasha. She wouldn't be able to handle everyone tearing into her if it wasn't her snot squad followers keeping her hype. She lives for them. They keep her hype. You are exactly right. Because she can be torn down. I've seen her torn up on channels where she had to run back over there and start a live for them to calm her down. I've seen that more than once. When Chase went after her, she had to be calmed down. When who else was it? She had to be calmed down. Miss Burnett that day, when Miss Burnett was talking about what she had seen in the paper about her son, she had to be calmed down. It's several occasions she has gone back over there. After Shonda Thoughts Live that night, she had to be calmed down. They don't realize they're killing her. If this woman has dialysis, her blood pressure has to be stable. And it's no way she gets that upset and her blood pressure stays in check. No way. They're killing you, Roz. You are allowing them to kill you. But that's on you. You made it that way. So if you don't see the light, then you're going to forever be over there sick. And don't think because you're sick that you're the only person with dialysis. You know, people live years on dialysis. I have a girlfriend's mother who had a transplant in her early years. That woman lived to be 70-something years old on dialysis. Okay? So I don't get mad and upset with everybody else because of something that's wrong with you or because you didn't have the life that somebody else did. We see the type of life you had growing up. You were never with your mom. Growing up, you say you went to your grandparents. She may have come around or whatever, but she wasn't able to take care of you. So that's one problem right there. You grew up without a mother, okay? So you really don't know how to be a mother. You think you do from what little bit you learned from your grandmother. Every mother is different, Ross. Every mother. And you are very different from the normal mother. Most people don't pet and call grown children babies. And you're treating them like they're babies because obviously you missed it in their earlier years. Or you would be like any other mother out here. Glad they grown, glad they can take care of themselves, glad to hear from them whenever you hear from them, and let them live their lives and take care of their families and do you. Okay? How dare want my grown kids up in this house with me? We ain't doing the same thing. We ain't thinking the same thoughts. Girl, please. You didn't let them become independent. That's the thing. That's obvious with Day Day. She's 26 years old. She's just a freshman in college. Nothing has changed. Why is she just not going? You never answered that. Huh? What was she doing all that time? Why couldn't she take up something in Braille and go to school? Can she read Braille? Huh? You worry about everybody else's children, everybody else's life. But there's so many things you should be doing with your life. And you don't get it. You don't see it. You should have a home by 50. You done been up in everybody else's house and talked about their homes, but you don't own one. You still trying to be over there talking about Miss Carver's house. Miss Carver owned that home and been for years. She owns it, Ross. She's not renting. There's nothing you can say about a homeowner if you're not a homeowner. Girl, you got so many issues. I wouldn't know where to start with you if I was your therapist. Back at childhood, you got to start back there because that's where the problem started. You got to start there. Carla says, it's so sad. She said she will never stop. God will stop her in his own time, in his own way. And that's what I'm afraid of. Because when he stops her, he gonna stop her dead in her tracks. And he's stopping her now. She's just still full wheel ahead. It lets you know she doesn't know him. Stop playing with him. Okay? If you came out here and you told the world that he told you to stop, you should have stopped. Because when he stopped you, I feel sorry for you. I really do. Because nothing you have said out here about anybody is going to be as bad as what's going to happen to you. You predicting your own outcome by doing what you're doing. And I don't know at this point if you even know you right or wrong. I mean, you don't seem to think you're wrong. You don't seem to think there's nothing wrong with a 50-year-old woman out here being a bully, a cyber bully, talking about people every day, coming out here lying on folks just to be lying. And your people over there really think that you can go to the police and something is going to be done. It's just like poor Vicky last night. I felt sorry for her. Because what she was telling me in the little comment was, oh, it's okay for Ross to do it to you. But it's not okay for you to say anything about Ross. You're so shocked. You weren't shocked when she was talking about me? Huh? You weren't shocked when she was making money off of over 20K on me on one video? Huh? And everything she said in the video was a lie? And she can't prove nothing she said. She talked about me. She talked about my children. Her children would never go to war, but they fighting a war here in the United States every day. Your children are. But they wouldn't go fight for the military. But yet there were military people in her chat that night that was letting her know they were military. They fought for their country. She said so much. Then she went on from there to locking Coco in the basement. Who thinks like that? And I'm living in the South with no basement. See, she doesn't even realize, she doesn't know geography, she doesn't know history, she can't read, she can't spell. I mean, I don't know how she's made it this far. I really don't. She said she drove, so maybe that was good for her. She says she was a mandated reporter. Well, we know better than that. We know better. And then we know that the baby daddy, the oldest baby daddy, Big Mac, says she ain't worked in years. So, Roz, we just can't believe nothing you say. Okay? Nothing. Carla, and when God do, she gonna wish she had stopped. Yes, Sting. That's why she needs to take heed to people telling her, stop. You gone too far. You done already crossed the line of no return. Turn it around. All I want is for her page to be snatched. She probably would want to use a weapon for real. She will use a weapon because if her page gets snatched, that's the end of her money. Lawyer, daughter, and everybody else got to jump in then. So she doesn't even realize the burden she puts on her children because she's not an independent woman who can take care of herself. Her kids have always got to be there to help her. That's very obvious. Even back, if you look back on those videos, back when she was bashing me, she did it from the bedroom. She sit up there in that bedroom and she said, somebody told her the bedroom was beautiful. Oh, my daughter bought me this. Well, what have you bought? Huh? Are you even paying your own car note? Why you running around here talking about folks? Because ain't nobody in the position you in. I don't see nobody else out here doing and saying the things you doing for money. Girl, you will say anything for $1. And then sit over there and take them people's money. And they crazy enough. Well, I ain't going to say all of them. Because when you took their money, a lot of them have left. Because they've been on my channel and told me they want their $30 back. Okay? So a lot of them, were smart enough to leave and see through the light. But baby, you don't see through your own light. You think that, oh, I've been bullying and I've been running up my views and I'm going to continue to bully and I'm going to continue to run up my views. Those days are over. It's over. Like I say, you better get you some content because ain't nobody trying to hear about Tree's life. And we can go over there and look at it for ourselves and form our own opinion. Why do you think that we want to hear your opinion after hearing about your background? Your background is tainted. It's just ain't nothing about it right. Nothing. It has no class. It has no taste. It's like DJ say, it doesn't have flavor. It doesn't have anything. You are really boring. To say that you're a funny person, you're boring because we know what you're gonna talk about every day. You're gonna go over there and watch them people's channel and come back with your opinionated self, and you gonna tell how you think it should be when you really don't know. You have no clue about life. After about sixth grade, it stopped. Your IQ level stopped and your life stopped for whatever reason. Okay? You might have made it on to high school. But baby, you ain't learned much. If you don't know that AND is and at 50 years old, then you gonna come out here and talk about somebody. Okay. You continue to get dragged. Hey, Sharonda, how you doing? Ms.V, I don't like how she poverty shame people. I find it hard to believe she didn't have financial issues being a single mom of four. Of course she did. She got financial issues now. Ain't nothing changed. She been had financial issues all her life. If she didn't have financial issues, she would not be sitting on the corner of Ash in a rented home, which is probably Section 8. Okay? And there's other benefits that come along with that. Okay? So either the channel is not in her name so she can accept benefits, or the channel is in her name and she's getting ready to get in trouble because you made too much money on YouTube and Facebook last year, Roz. If it's in your name, you're getting yourself in a bigger trouble. Okay? I'm just saying. Facts is facts. Warning before destruction, and believe me, when God gets her yet even have to put his hands on her, she the kind he might have to put a chokehold on her. Because, I mean, the dialysis, if that be the case, that's not working. She just taking her frustrations out on everybody because she can't live the life that everybody else lives, okay? I miss somebody. I miss Carla. She doesn't see the evil she created in herself and others, sick and sad. Yeah, she created a lot of evil over there. And she picked up people just like her, people who have lost their child. I've seen that in her chat. People who've had hard luck, people who have come from the projects. She used to have people over there who had a lot. They were upstanding citizens that really believed in her, but they left after the rifle was over. And she doesn't have that many big steppers over there anymore. Most of the people don't want to be associated with a lie, okay? You don't even see some of the content creators in her chat like you used to. Just saying. They're not there. They were Raw Squad for life, but you don't see them. And maybe it was because of what she did to Feast. They see now who she is. I don't know, but I don't see them in there. Hey, Terry Cody. Exactly, Miss V. We don't have basements in the South. She didn't know that. She had no clue. She was just running her mouth, making up her a good story. And it stuck with a lot of them, crippled-minded people over there. The story that she made up about me, I'm still getting it from the Raw Squad. Oh, you mad because Coco didn't want you. You right, he didn't want me. And I didn't want him. That was never a relationship. Hello? I was mother. Isn't that what he called me? Mother. So how could you get a relationship out of that? Roz. That's what Roz put in y'all's head. But see, while she was busy trying to hook me and Coco up together, we found out later she was the sugar mama. She said herself how much money she had sent him. She should write him off on her income tax. Whoa, whoa, oh, see, how they don't listen to Roz. They only listen to Roz when she's talking about people. They don't listen to her when she's trying to clean up her act over there. Hey, Leslie, how you doing? You speaking nothing but the truth. Ashante, I have no reason to come out here and lie on her like she lied on me. Okay? I have no reason. She had no reason to lie on me because she didn't know me. She didn't know nothing about me, had never seen me before, didn't know who I was, and I had supported her. Okay? So that tells you she don't give a doggone about her supporters because she would have known that I'm the same person that texted her and asked her, Roz, you have my condolences. What can I do to help you through this process? I want flowers. I want a whole bunch of flowers. She would have known that. But she came back on a video and said that I was at the funeral. And I'm like, girl, ain't no way I would have been at that funeral with all that red on at that funeral. No, we don't roll like that. No mafia stuff and all that you had going on there. I don't roll like that, baby. That's your life, your lifestyle. I don't do that. No. Ms.V, I love your truth. You the truth, sound wisdom. Thank you, Linda. Um, like I said, I have no reason to come out here and lie. And God's been too good to me to lie. I've raised my kids, all of them, the ones I had and the one I didn't have. And I'm proud of each and every one of them. Every chance I get when they do something, I stick them out there on my community post. Let us see. The kids that was around me and the kids that I raised, they doing something. They're not like your kids sitting around there doing nothing. I'm going to put my other little girl up there, Johnville. She's a psychiatrist at the Houston City Police Department. Yeah, for the people down there with the mental issues. I'm proud of her. Doggone right. She's from a little town down in Dickinson, okay? And she's made a good life for herself. Her and her 3 children. She has twins and a single. Yeah. And her husband. Okay? Leslie say channels in daughter's name. That's fraud. She's on SSI, not reporting her income, and that's believable because she really doesn't make enough money, even if she's trying to tell us that she goes to work for the social services. That's not enough money to keep things going. If she was paying real rent and real bills over there, that's not enough. No, it's not. You came out here and bragged about the $3,000, okay? Now that might be what he's getting from the government, and you might be paying a small percentage, couple of dollars here, but it ain't much. No. Hi, Lachelle, how you doing? And welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Let us say Roz needs to live holy. You can't live holy if you don't know how. Roz needs to get herself in some kind of affiliation with God. I don't know. She says she don't go to church, but she know the Lord. But you not presenting yourself godly. If you knew the Lord, you would present yourself in a different way. You wouldn't come out here lying. You wouldn't come out here scamming. You wouldn't come out here talking about people. You wouldn't do none of that if you were godly. No. If LA takes a break from YouTube, she would starve because she's making money off of judging LA's life. Exactly. LA and anybody else she can. She trying to make money off of Sharita. She started in on DJ, but DJ was a little too much pressure for her. She left DJ alone, and she know better than to go over there and mess with Renee Reacts and see. That's way too much pressure. She trying to come after people who she thinks she can harass and bully. She tried it with Sharita, but now she wish Sharita would just go up and smoke, just dissipate and just be gone because she got too much evidence on her and she keep bringing it. And Roz cannot say it's not true. You making people go into your life when nobody really wants to. That's the thing. Just like you went into my life and everybody else's life out here, we can tell our own story. We can talk about our own life. Just like you could go over there and talk about yours. And you'd have less problems out here on these streets. You're going to forever have problems out here now. It's never going away. You've hurt too many people. You hurt people, Roz, with this. Okay? We ain't never got to worry about you fighting. Never. Okay? Girl, please. And we ain't worried about them military weapons you got over there. Not at all. Okay? Because we know you not wrapped tight and we know you slow, but you ain't crazy. You don't want to sit in jail the rest of your life. You couldn't handle it. And you're sick too? You ain't crazy. Go put that gun up before you mess around and be done shot yourself in the leg or something. Everyday living with Alicia. Hello, everyone, and hi to you also, Alicia. Kids Mania, I'm sorry. I've been missing you. Hello, how are you doing? And welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Ms.V just had a lot of things on her mind this morning. She just wanted to come out here and talk to her sugar woogers and just release it. How I'm really feeling about this. I'm just tired of her. Callie is a contentious person. She's contentious. She lacks empathy. She lacks sympathy. She likes to fraud. She likes to lie. She likes to scam. She likes to make up stuff that's in her mind that she sells to her audience. Uh, they buy into it. And even when they know it's not true, that's not helping her at all. You are her worst nightmares. You are. Because you should be like some of them over there. Tell her. I'm starting to read comments now where they're trying to help you, Roz. You're not reading those comments. Those are the comments you're skipping over. Okay? I need you to read what your Roz squad, the people who are supporting you, are telling you. Stop. Leave it alone. Leave people alone. You would be so much happier and your health could get better. Because I'm telling you, that blood pressure and that pulse and your weight are critical to a dialysis patient. Okay? I know what I know. I had to check it every morning. I had to check it at noon every day. It was checked at night when he got back on the machine. Keep playing if you want to. Straight Out of Naptown is in the house. How you doing, Straight Out of Naptown? Leslie Johnson says, I hated that she disrespected your husband and didn't even know him or you. That's what she did. She tried to make him have another family because he was working overseas, because she's not on the level to even understand that everybody doesn't work in the United States. There are people who work in different countries. My stepdaughter worked in Dubai, okay? She worked in this country about 6 months after she graduated college. And the company that she got with, the last company, was a huge company. And they sent her to Dubai, and she's been over there, I know, going on 3 years. Yeah. And making grand theft money with no taxes. Okay, all free money. Everything she makes is free money. And she's making grand theft money. Okay? So she ain't in no hurry to come back home. She's happy. She's enjoying it. It's someplace different. Someplace to live that you probably would have never lived before if you hadn't got the job. Lachelle said they bloods. Yep. Red coats. That's all you saw. Hey, Doris, how you doing this afternoon? Thank you for the roses, Doris. Everyday Living with Alicia says, is this a kid in here? They need to be removed. Kids Mania, I don't know. They do need to be removed with that name. I don't know if I have moderators in the house today. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me get Kids Mania on the way. That's probably... Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't put her grandchildren on here. You know, the woman is... You can't trust her. What happened to Fanny? I'm not sure. She was in here, wasn't she, Tawana? Fannie Mae had to leave. I'm not sure. Like I tell them, on Saturdays, I have to take care of it myself because they not getting paid. I don't expect for them to be in here every time I come on. But thank you for letting me know that because that hadn't even dawned on me. Kids Mania is probably a kid. Ms.V and Fanny, I think this Kids Mania has blocked y'all. No, I blocked them, so I'm not blocked. Maybe Fanny is blocked. I'm gonna have to go and look and see. Thank you, Granny K. Let me see. Look at Fanny. And I got to look up Chrissy too because Chris and I can't see each other. We figured that out on Brittany's page this morning. That I can't see her. I only know she's in the chat when somebody says hello, Chrissy, or the content creator says hello, Chrissy. And she said this morning she couldn't see me. So I got to go check my block list. Because, you know, when I was on StreamYard, I was blocking everybody, hitting them little buttons and stuff. I blocked Danya, but Danya came over here and let me know I'm on the block list. Get me off of the block list, Ms.V. So I had to go get her off, okay? Someone could be able to block them while they over here playing. Okay. I'm not sure. Can Ms.V see them staying? Yeah, I got them. I got them. Carla, I think they blocked her and Fanny. No, I'm not blocked. I blocked them. Rita, thank you for the $2, baby. Ms.V blocked it. Okay, thank you. You wanted me to see it, huh, Rita? Thank you. And I hope you get it back tenfold. And let's see what Clara says. Clara, okay. Tawana says, Ms.V, you have spam in your chat. They need to be blocked. Okay, that was the Kid Mania. Okay. And then somebody else must have blocked these. So Fanny must be back. Because there's a Sharana official. She's blocked. Okay. Rita's laughing. She busting out laughing. I don't know what was funny, but hello, where you from? Remove. Okay. All right. Where I'm from has nothing to do with the conversation. If you had been over here watching, you would know where I'm from. Go back and watch the other videos, and then you'll know where I'm from. I told everybody over here where I'm from. Okay, another one is here. Can someone call Ms.V? I got it. Okay. I couldn't believe she was displaying a weapon when her son lost his life due to gun violence. She did, Sharonda. And she didn't act like it was no big deal. I'm going back up to see if I need to block anybody else, but I think that's it. Oh, my neighbor's truck is loud. Oh, here's Kids Mania up here. Hold on. Okay. All right. All right, let me see. Kids Mania again. Let me remove it. Okay. Okay. All right. Lord, they was just all over the chat. Stop playing over there. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do than come over here on grown folks channel playing. Time out. See, that's what I'm talking about. Being out here with these children. And this is probably a grown person. I doubt it if it's a kid. So I'm supposed to take up 5 minutes blocking you. Huh? Lord, have mercy. It's sad out here on these streets, y'all. It's really sad. Because of the minds of the people on these streets are so darn immature and childish. That's what I cannot get, okay? And I done reported you. And I'm almost ready to get off of here anyway. But let me get you off of here before I leave off of here. But this is what's sad. The lady, oh, she dogged my husband bad, and now this is the type of person she is. She dogged the man passed away. You think she called me and asked me if it was anything I needed? Or she sent me anything for some flowers or anything? That's the person she is. That's who she is. She don't care. That's why that apology that night was fake. Because she went right into the sister circle with Mo BS. And she stay in the sister circle. And she doesn't get that we realize that that's not a motivational group. There's nothing but people that have like minds on about a sixth grade level that go off into that sister circle and sit up and talk about people. Now, who has time to do that or want to do that? Who would want to do that? Sit up all day long and just put a picture up and talk about a person, and what you're saying is a lie because you don't know them. That's all y'all got to do. You mean to tell me y'all are living that kind of life where you don't have to work, you have checks coming in, and you that miserable? I'd be a miserable person if I sit up here every day and came out here and tore down everybody on this channel and just talked about them bad. For what? When they ain't did nothing to me. You the only one out here that's ever done anything to me worth mentioning. You. You could have caused a divorce. You could have caused a whole lot of problems in my home had not I knew him and he knew me. And I never will forgive you for it. Some things are not forgivable. That one is not forgivable because you came for an innocent person on a lot of these different pages out here. You had no business saying nothing about Chrissy because she hadn't done nothing but prayed for you. That's it. And then you got jealous of her coming up when her numbers started running up, long as she was down there at the bottom. When her numbers started rolling, you start attacking more. Oh, I see what you were doing now. You were trying to hold her numbers down. And you got, some of her people over there that left her channel. But that's okay. Look at her now. She's soaring. Okay? You ought to learn to do the same thing, Roz. Mind your business. And stop talking about folks. And you might soar. Because you're not going nowhere. You are at the top of where you going right now. Look how long it's taking you to get there, girl. You've been hollering about, I'm going to be at 15,000. I'll be at 14,000. You getting one person every now and then. That's it. It ain't like you getting 100 people a week or 50 people a week. So your conversation ain't really attracting too many people at this point. That's what's happening. And you forget people look at Sharita just like they look at you. They look at DJ. They look at me. They look at all these other content creators. And you're the topic of conversation every day, all day, because of what you're doing and what you're saying every time you come out. And what happened to Girl Talk Friday? What was wrong? Y'all didn't have nothing to talk about last night? Y'all didn't have nobody y'all could talk about? Let me see what y'all are saying up here. Rita said, exactly, it's Callie's team. Rita said, don't leave, Ms.V. No one else is on. Okay, baby, I got time. My leg is not hurting. I just took my medicine. I'm good. I can stay long as y'all want to stay today. Sorry for your loss. I didn't know he had passed. Yes, he passed away. And now, like I say, that woman never called me. He passed away during the same time my brother passed away. They were weeks apart. I had two deaths that hit hard. Okay? So it's like, I don't know what to say about a person like that other than you see them for who they are. You reached out to her and you didn't even really know her, just being nice. But she knows. She knows because she watch. She be in the bushes because they be telling her what Ms.V say. So she come over here and she get in the bushes. She ain't going to get out the bushes. She don't want to address me because she don't want me to ask her none of these questions because they legit questions. Roz, why didn't you pick up the phone and call me? Roz, why didn't you ask me if there was anything you could do for me like I did you? Huh? Roz, I wasn't expecting no money from you, but you could at least send a card. Huh? You done doxed me, so you know my address. You could have sent it to one of them homes you doxed me at. That's family. They would have got it to me. Mm-mm. At wife, Sting is speaking to you. Tammy rang the doorbell and she's coming in. Tammy, we just taking it nice and slow today. Ain't nobody got nothing to do. It's Saturday evening. I told them I stay on a little longer if they wanted me to. My hour's up, but I'm gonna stay on a little longer. I have nothing else to do. I didn't think you were logging in, Ms.V. I thought you be with your family on weekends. Normally I do because my knee this weekend, trucker's wife, I'm at home. I didn't want to just be going over there sitting down on that sofa. I would rather be here at my house on my own sofa with my knee as bad as it is. They've been calling and checking though. My sister's called, talked to me almost 2 hours this morning. And I already done set the date for tomorrow for my birthday. She coming to get me. We going to church. You're not getting in the choir, but you're going to hobble up in there with me. I said, okay. And then we're going to dinner after church. And then who knows what else. It ain't very much I can do, but I'm going to do whatever I can. Okay? Whatever, because I don't need her mouth. Mm-mm. She's the baby sister, but you swear she was the older sister, okay? She takes care of everything. Yesterday, when I got ready to go to the emergency room, she called. When I called her to tell her I needed to go. So she sent her husband over here. He was getting off work. He picked me up. He took me there. Okay, this is what I need you to do. It's cold outside. Get your coat. Get your insurance card. Get your driver's license. Go unlock the front door. Open up the garage in the back. Go sit in a chair out there in the garage with your coat on. Baby, I'm like, I thought I was in the first grade. I promise. I just said, okay, okay, okay. Make sure you got your keys. And oh my God, that's a lot of love, y'all. That's a lot of love. Hey, Money Talk with Mika. How you doing this afternoon? I almost said morning. Um, I'm glad to see all of y'all because I didn't know what the deal was going to be when I went in there. I just knew it was a lot of pain and I really thought it was a blood clot. And I was like, Lord have mercy, if I have to go through this again, because I've had one before and had to take the shots for, oh, it was a long time. I don't even remember how many months, but it was a lot of months. It seemed like it was a year. 2 shots in the stomach in the morning, 2 shots in the stomach at night until the blood clot resolved itself. Okay, I have a new person in the house. Shayna Shear Gill. Hey, dear friend, how are you? Shayna, make me know you. We're friends, make me know you. Okay? Graham, don't you dare ask Ms.V questions like that. Are you crazy? What did Graham say? I missed it. Oh, they were deleted. Okay, well, they probably would have got a smart answer. Sonia is in the house and she's saying hi. Doris is saying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday. Yep. You praying? Yeah. I'm fine, Sonia, and welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. Laughing, she sounds like me. I'm the baby sister bossy. Yes, Leslie, very bossy. She just hit 51. Okay? So that's how much younger she is than me. But baby, but she been doing this for 30 years. When she was in her 20s, she was doing this stuff. So ain't nothing new. She always been bossy like that. But you gotta love her because she don't mean no harm. She's all for the good. She's just making sure you got everything. And she's making sure she gonna get you there on time. Like Tuesday when I go to the doctor at 3 o'clock, she gonna be here at 2 o'clock. So she can make sure I got everything out. She done already told me, get your paperwork from the emergency room because you need to take that to the doctor from the emergency room so they can see what they did in the emergency room. You got to take your medication. I'm like, I promise I done been to the doctor before, but okay, Tasha, whatever. Okay, I love you too. That's how you deal with it. He asked, when was the last time you got intimate? None of his business. Why would you come over here and ask me when I got intimate? A total stranger? You're on the wrong channel. Go over there on that other side. Okay? We don't talk our personal business out here. Okay? Because it's none of your business. Okay? Um, Trucker's wife say that's personal. It is personal. I dare go ask somebody when the last time they got laid. Why do I care anyway? I mean, that's none of my business. Um, oh Lord, X Sparkle. Okay, wait a minute. X Sparkle. I ain't going no further with that. X Sparkle something. Okay, you X Sparkle over here. Welcome and chatting to Ms. V. Okay, hi, I'm here. Hi, everyone, mods in chat. Okay, thank you for subscribing, X Sparkle. I've never seen your name before. Okay. Uh, Trucker's wife say a damn freak. Yeah, what you coming on here? 68-year-old woman asking her when the last time she got intimate. That's kind of disrespectful. Carla, all these cray people coming from, I don't know, but they out here on the streets, okay? Trucker's wife is welcoming you in, X Sparkle. Thank you for subscribing to Chatting with Ms. V. Hit the like button. Whenever the newcomers come in, we ring the doorbell. That's the like button. That's all Ms. V asks, is to be respectful and hit the like button. Thank you, Trucker's wife. She said that's why he's gone. Right, I'm the same way, always prompt. Yes. Money Talk with Mika, y'all are speaking. Okay. Do you know BTS? Mm-mm. You a Purple Heart? No. But like I say, anybody can come over here and with the Purple Hearts as long as you are respectful. I would appreciate it if you not drop the Purple Hearts in, not to cause no confusion over there. You came in with the Purple Hearts. I don't need her telling me nothing about I'm getting her people. Y'all coming in on your own, okay? Over here, I am a rose and a crown. That's my symbols, okay? But welcome. You are welcome. Do I know BTS? No, ma'am. I don't know them, Sonia. And we also, Trucker's wife gave you 3 roses, Sana. Antonio, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think you are new to the chat, but welcome to the chat. Get in the chat and talk to us. We just talking over here this Saturday afternoon. Just Me Rain is in the house. Where Just Me Rain been? I ain't seen her and I don't know when, y'all. Y'all, Just Me Rain, come on here and tell me you all right. I knew it was somebody had been missing. Thank you for the welcome, Trucker's wife, X Sparkle says. I usually come on at 10 o'clock Monday through Friday, at 7:30 weeknights except for Thursday. It depends on choir rehearsal. I usually either hit it before choir rehearsal or after choir rehearsal. Normally it's after choir rehearsal on Thursday nights. Because, other content creators be on at that time. I know DJ normally comes on at that time, and Miss Carver comes on right during that time, too. So I try to come on after them. So I won't interfere with y'all watching them. Okay, Sonya, Trucker's wife is saying no Purple Hearts in the chat. Yeah, we would appreciate it if you didn't do that. But we're glad to know that you are over here from the Purple Hearts, that you are bold enough to get into the chat. Oh, Lord, this is my niece calling. Shantae, if you're looking at the chat, if you're looking at the chat, baby, I'm online. I'll call you back. Okay, I've been working a lot, Ms. V, but I still pop in, have to catch the replay sometimes. That's okay. I'm just glad to know that you're okay because I hadn't seen you in the chat. Okay, go get that coins. Go get your coins, baby. Let nobody stop you from making no money, me and nobody else. Okay? Tawana is giving Trucker's wife some roses and Ashante for me. So let me also thank, I think it came from Facebook, Dorothy Galloway. I think she's on my Facebook page. But I didn't even know I had no cash apps for my birthday. Dorothy had sent me some cash apps, and I can't remember who else. But the names are from Facebook. And I haven't even been on Facebook since I hit my 1K. I've been over here with y'all the whole time. It's like I lost interest in it, and I got to get an interest back in that Facebook group over there because they're totally different than over here. Um, they signing on to the page and stuff, but it's easier to talk to y'all for some reason than to talk to them. And I just haven't gotten into it. I was trying to do them and YouTube at the same time, but that didn't work because they didn't know what I was talking about if I talk about something that pertains to YouTube. So I said, okay, I got to fix this. If I'm going to stay with you, Facebook, I'm going to have to fix this where I'm going to have to come up with a time over there like I came up with a time over here. And then I thought about it. I might go to Instagram and forget Facebook and just let the stuff transfer over to Facebook and do it that way. Okay. Hi, Mark. How are you doing? You from the UK? Okay. I have another guy in here from the UK named Gingy. And I had another guy the other day from the UK came in and he was talking about he wanted to visit different English channels because he was trying to learn English better. Okay? Dorothy Moore, why you keep coming over here? Huh? We don't want to hear nothing you got to say, Dorothy. Nothing. Go on back over there with Roz. She needs you. We don't need you over here, Dorothy. We don't want to hear nothing from you, okay? Keep it trucking, okay? Um, Welcome, Mark from the UK. Hi, Rhonda. Tammy says, these people are crazy. Now you're beginning to see I'm beginning to see the YouTube streets for what they really are. Before you become a content creator, you see it from a different viewpoint, or a moderator. If you're a moderator, you're seeing the same thing content creators see. But when I was on the other side, just as a regular person just watching YouTube, I didn't see this many crazy people coming in because apparently they were just blocking them and I wasn't really paying any attention. I was just listening to what the person had to say or reading the chat. So, yeah, it's a different story once you get out here as a content creator. There's so much hate out here when it could be so much love. And they hating on people they don't even know. They don't even have a clue who these people are. They're not trying to find out who they are. I would never judge anybody based on something somebody else said. I'm going to get to know that person myself. And then I'll be the judge of whether I want to be around them or not. Okay? That's how I do things. How dare me try to let somebody tell me about Trucker's wife and I don't get to know who she is. That's crazy to me. Michael Treese is in the house. He's saying right. He's saying love. We're welcoming you to the house, Michael. I'm glad you guys are getting out of the bushes and coming on in. Why not? Get into the conversation. We're just out here chatting. Chat about whatever you want to chat about. What's on your mind, Michael, on Saturday afternoon? What are you doing? So I thank the people for the cash apps for my birthday, and I sound like a strong woman. I think I am, Mark. I really do. This is Mark. So I have Mark and Michael in here. Now, let me get y'all confused now. Mark Meredith and Michael Trees. Okay, both of y'all are very welcome to chatting with Ms.V. Marcus, my life has been a challenge. It hasn't been a struggle. It's been a challenge. Everything in my life just about has been a challenge for me. Oh, poor Michael, you gone. You got to, Michael, you got to learn how to respect when you come over here. Okay? Hey, Tilo, how you doing? I'm cooking, Ms.V. What you cooking, Jackie? Because I want something to eat. I wish I was close around anybody who done cooked. Okay? I got to wait on my sister to come over here and bring me my food. She told me don't cook. So I'm waiting on her, but I'm not real hungry, but I could eat. Michael Tree smoke in the bushes. Oh, he came over here trying to smoke. We don't smoke over here. You're in the wrong channel, baby. We don't do that. You can go over there with the OG or who else smokes on here. Go on with them. We don't do that on on live over here. Even if there are people over here to smoke, they don't smoke on live. Okay, they do it in their own privacy, their own home, because it's their business. Okay. Hey, Miss Angela Brooks, how you doing? Um, I'm interested. Let me go back up here to the Purple Heart. I'm interested in finding out what made you come out today and come into the chat. Sana, and you're asking me, do I know BTS? Come back with that. I don't know what you're talking about. Excuse me, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who BTS is. So tell me who you're talking about and tell me what made you want to come and get in the chat today. Have you left the Raw Squad, or you going to try to handle me over here and I might go off on her, because she went off on me? Let's talk. Miss Jackie Johnson is in the house. She says she's cooking dressing greens and a small ham. Ooh, the dressing and the greens would be enough for me. I don't eat ham, but I'd take the dressing and the greens. And that'd be good enough for me, baby. I could make a complete meal off of it. Yep. While I was over there with Chrissy, Chrissy doesn't eat pork. And I kept hearing her saying, I don't eat pork, I don't eat pork. And I started thinking about it. I don't really eat that much pork. I could leave pork alone. The only thing that I miss is ribs. Pork ribs. I miss them. But the rest of it, pork chops and ham and all that, I don't miss that at all. So I'm not going to say I want to eat a rib. If I go around some ribs, I'm going to eat them ribs. I ain't turned them loose yet. But that's the only thing that's pork and bacon. If I don't get turkey bacon, I will eat bacon. But I don't eat it every day, so it's not that bad for me. Who is this? Trucker's wife say, hey, Rhonda the gorgeous one. And she's giving you some roses. Madam, I'm from India. Oh, okay. You from Sandeep? Okay. You're praying? Thank you. Okay. Well, keep that same attitude you came in with. Come in, you praying, just keep praying. And welcome. We got all kind of nationalities coming in here now, and I love it. I like my pork bacon. Yeah, just me, Rain. That turkey bacon is different. It's not the same taste. You don't get that pork flavor. That's what it is. Rita Williams is giving you 2 roses. But you're gonna have to speak in English because I don't understand the language. Okay, you're gonna have to reverse that thing to the translator. He's Hebrew like me. Okay, trucker's wife, you understand what he's saying, so you're gonna have to tell me if he can't put it in English. I don't eat pork neither. I'm weaning myself. If I can get rid of the ribs and the bacon, I'm done. Like I say, I might eat bacon maybe once or twice a week. Once during the weekend, maybe once on the weekend. I'm eating chicken and rice. Lovely. Yes, that is good. Chicken and rice? That sounds good, Mark. Did you cook it or did you order it? Yeah, are you a cook, Mark? We need a cook over here. We don't have a chef on this page. That's what we're missing. We need a chef over here. Every other page I'm seeing chefs on it. Well, come on over here with Ms.V. We'd like to talk about food too. Yes, he's just greeting you so far. I'm watching. Okay, thank you, Trucker's wife. Ma'am, your country, United States. I'm from the United States. So you're tuning into a channel in the United States, Sandy. Okay? I don't eat much pork because of my high blood pressure, but my husband does. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's bad with our race of people. I didn't escape it. I thought I was, but I didn't. I didn't start having blood pressure problems until I was 50. I was 57 when I started having blood pressure problems. And I think I started the blood pressure problem. I'm going to tell you what I was doing every night, and you tell me, didn't it start it? I would be coming home from work at the beauty shop, and I would be going to my sister's house. We were living together at that time in Pearland. And it was just me, her, and her son. And I would come home. This is between divorces and marrying when I was staying with her. And I would stop at the little corner store every night. I just thought about this one day last week and I said, you brought your own blood pressure on. I was eating pig skins and drinking, what was that? Y'all know them little 10% drinks they have out there with 10% alcohol in them, like hardcore lemonade, but that wasn't the brand. Now y'all know what I'm talking about. And that probably, with the 10% of the alcohol, the pigskins, I mean, this was my every night snack. Okay? I think that's what did it. Because shortly after then, I went to the doctor with headaches and I was having blood pressure problems. And I had escaped it until I was 57. And both of my parents had blood pressure problems. So it's in the DNA. I cooked the wings in a slow cooker, going to have broccoli and cheese, Alfredo noodles, and cornbread. Ooh, sting. Ooh, that sound good. Mm-hmm. Tell me what he's saying, Trucker's wife. Hello, Trucker's wife. You okay? Mark is asking. Okay. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Mark. Okay. Oh, he's gone. See? Why they come in here and act up? Mark, don't get caught up like the rest of them. Be for real when you come in. You know, great stuff. Yes, yes. And just talk to the ladies like the men do. Come in here with all this game these folks got. Mm-hmm. I keep saying some of these folks out here got more game than Mattel got toys, baby. They off the hinges with this stuff they come up with. I be like, where they get that from? Who they folks? Who raised all these old people? Y'all got a bad reflection on your family ties. Y'all coming out here. Baby, if I act like that, I want my family to disown me. For real. So I do not know her. Okay? Mm-mm. All right. Sandeep, I knew you was about to get in trouble. Up. He did. You got him. I was doing good until I moved back to the South. Okay, Jackie. Mm, I ate a lot of seafood when I lived in that DMV. And, you know, crabs were big up there. So we did a lot of crab dishes and stuff like that. Because I'd eat the crab if it was in a dish. But if I got to sit there and pick that meat out that crab, I don't want it. That's too much work. Mm-mm. What sort of music do you like, Ms.V? R&B, gospel, almost any music except rap. I listen to country and western because country and western got a story behind it. I don't care. Um, Music for easy listening. I listen to Bach and Beethoven and Chopin and Haydn. I listen to classical music. I don't care. Music is music. Having taken music and played in the band and sung in the choir since I was probably 6 or 7 years old. I read music. I just love music. I do. And the beat of the music. And I usually listen to the music before I listen to the lyrics of the music. That's how I do it. Then I come back and I listen to what they saying after I listen to the beat. I'm more into the beat. Um, you say you ran your pressure cooker up with them homemade pork skins. They was just too good. Ooh, I can't do that. Jamna, thank you for the view, baby. I don't know where y'all coming from. And if you notice, all of them come over, don't none of them have a picture. They only have the alphabet in there. Wonder why y'all can't show your face. I ain't gonna say nothing about you. You can show your face. Troll YouTube trolls behave. They can't. They bored. They don't have nothing else to do but try to come in and break up a message, okay? Miss V, did you do a live yet talking about when you were a flight attendant? No. If you not, can you talk about your experience? We can talk about it right now. Okay, I like I said, I was old. I didn't really go to school until, how old was I? 57, 58, somewhere like that. I don't remember. But it was late in life, okay? And what I did is I left Baltimore and I flew cross country to Vancouver, Washington. Remember I told you I lived in Vancouver? That's where I went to flight school. So that's when I was living in Vancouver. And the school that I went to had railroad, it had flight attendants, and hotel personnel, people who would be working in a hotel um, as a manager or assistant manager or whatever. They had those three schools there. And there were guys in flight school as well as in railroad as well as hotel managed. They put us in a place called the Village, and it was owned by the school. And it was just like apartment homes. They looked like just a two-story home is what it looked like. And you had a back patio. It was a regular home inside. You walked in, there was a kitchen, big kitchen, big kitchen. Then there was a living room behind it. There was a bathroom, and then all of the bedrooms were upstairs. And we had 3 bedrooms upstairs. And was it 2 bathrooms? I can't remember if it was 2 bathrooms or one, but we made it however it was. And I no, it was 4 of us. That's what it was, because it was two to a room. And the first place they moved us to, it was only 2 of us. It was me and another girl named Loretta, and then they put 4 of us in an apartment, and we had twin beds. So Loretta and I were in a room together, and then this girl from Panama and another girl from New York City were in a room together. And every day we got up and we went to class. We were there for 6 months, long time. And they taught us everything you would need to know to be a flight attendant. You did not graduate from the campus there unless you pass those tests. So you'd have to get out and try to get the job on your own, and then go through the flight program on your own, not knowing anything. And some of the flight programs are very short. Each airline has a different flight program. Southwest may be 2 weeks, where United may be a month, where somebody else might be 6 weeks. It depends on their instructors and what they want you to learn to work on their airline. Frontier was a month, or 2 months. Wait a minute. One of them was 2 months. Go Jets was a month. Frontier was 2 months. Yeah. We went to school every day for 2 months, just like a student. But they pay you. They paid us at the school. You had to pay for the school, but you could get jobs on campus. You could drive the vans and drive the kids back and forth to campus every day, because the Village was away from the campus. It was about 5 to 6 miles away from where we live. So you had to drive or ride the bus. So they provided vans for us. And my job was, I went and I got me a job because I didn't have nothing to do after class. So I was like, I need something to do instead of just sitting up in the house all the time. Y'all know I like outside. So I didn't have transportation there. So I thought about it. I said, you know what? If I go down and I apply for the job to drive the vans, I'll have transportation all the time. So that's what I did. I went down, I applied for the job, and I drove the students to campus to class, and I came back and I picked up some more. Sometimes I'd have 2 or 3 trips, and they paid you according to trips and mileage. Even on the weekends, like if kids had to go to the grocery store, they had to go to the pharmacy or whatever, they would call me, and I would tell them what time to be ready, and I would pick them up and take them wherever they had to go. And if they wanted to stay an hour or 2 hours, they would call me, and I'd go back and I'd pick them back up. And then the lady came to me and asked me if I would work the office on the weekends. And so I worked the office from 8 o'clock in the morning until 12 noon. And that was checking in students who were coming in, new students, and showing them their apartments and getting them acquainted with the campus and everything, and then riding them down to the campus and letting them see the campus and stuff. So I had two jobs. So I got paid quite well when I was there. It was not hard at all to make $1,000 a week on campus working. So I had a good time while I was there. I went to Seattle. I went a lot of places around there. What I should have done was probably go to Alaska while I was there. When I graduated, I should have taken that trip over to Alaska before I came back because it was close enough. Um, don't y'all block me for saying this, but I got a taste for some spaghetti and garlic bread. Tawana, get out. You know we don't. Well, I'm gonna put it this way: your spaghetti gonna be better than that spaghetti, so it's probably good. Cause I like spaghetti myself. I ain't gonna tell you to get out. No, you stay, Tawana, and you go ahead on and make your spaghetti and send a picture of it, and I'll put it on my thumbnail, and maybe she'll see how spaghetti's supposed to really look. I don't know. It might be too late. If you're doing a cabbage, canned cabbage, and I don't know what the spaghetti might look like or taste like. And there's too many people cooking in the kitchen with the spaghetti. John stirring and they doing stuff. And I don't want no spaghetti. I don't want it. Sting, well, I'll catch y'all fixing to run me a nice hot bubble bath. Light a candle, listen to some music, and relax. You go ahead on, Sting. You got your dinner already ready and everything. I'm going to be on here another 15 minutes and I'm getting off myself. I will have given them an hour and 45 minutes. Talk with Mika says yes. Just me Rain, never. TC Sting, enjoy. Alice Flynn is in the house. Thank you, Alice, for coming over this afternoon. We just sitting here chatting because Ms.V was bored. Didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. But I wanted to talk to my sugar wookers, and then when I got on, they said, they needed more than an hour, so we just been talking. So back to the flight attendant. Then once we graduated from school, the flight, the different flights, like Southwest and what I'm trying to say, different airlines came to the school and they interviewed us, and that's how we got the job from school. I got the GoJet job while I was still in school before I had graduated. And then I had to go to Raleigh, Durham to class. And wait a minute, no, I went to St. Louis for GoJet class and then Raleigh, Durham to work at the airport. That's where I was scheduled. And then with Frontier, their class was in Denver for their airline training. And then from Denver, it was Detroit, okay? And then just wherever they tell you to go, that's where you go from there, because you're the low man on the totem pole, so you get whatever the seniors don't want, okay? So you might end up doing a lot of airport sitting because they don't need you on a flight, but they need you on standby. You still get paid. You're just sitting up in a room in an airport watching TV and talking on the phone or doing whatever you do until your hours are up. So there's a lot of things that go along with being a flight attendant that you probably are not aware of because you never probably thought about people who get sick and they have to call in, flight attendants at the last minute. They have you on call. That might be your week phone call. So you can't get far from the airport because you need to have your car packed every time you leave home, just in case they call you to go on to the airport because you're getting ready to leave out of here. So you have to have a pretty spontaneous life. You have to move on a dime. It's busy. It's busy. Even when the plane lands, that's when your money stops. When the wheels go down, you off the clock. But you still got work to do. You still got to clean that plane up before people who they hired to come clean the plane. You got to pick up the trash and all that. You got to check the bathrooms and all that. After the people clean, somebody still got to go behind them and check. You got to stock the galley. If there are no more flight attendants coming on to that flight, it depends on how many legs that flight has, and the legs are how many cities they're going to stop at before they get to the destination city. Okay. So it's just like me leaving here from Houston. I might have a leg in Atlanta. That's the first leg. I might have another leg in, I don't know, Baltimore. And my last leg might end up in Connecticut. It could anywhere up on that East Coast. Okay? Or they could change pilots, gas up, fuel the plane, a new pilot come on, and then take off with that plane in a different direction. So a lot of things happen behind the scene that you're just not aware of. You have to learn things like what happens if somebody dies on the plane with you. What do you do? What happens if somebody gets sick on the plane with you? Is there a doctor aboard? Is there a nurse aboard? Okay, what can you do to help this person? So you have to learn the medical equipment that they have on board for you. Um, you have to know where it's located. You have to make sure that that medical equipment is stocked back for the next person if you use something out of there. And you don't ever put anything back in there. Everything is brand new. Every time you open up something, put a brand new one back. Okay? Um, you have different uniforms, and it really didn't matter which one we wore. With the two airlines I worked for, they didn't care for as long as it was their uniform. Okay, they provide you the coats, the blouses, the skirts, the dress, the pants, the sweaters, the jackets, everything except for shoes. You can wear your own boots or you can wear your own shoes. Flat shoes, you have to have flat shoes for the galley. Cannot work in heels. When you come on the plane, if you notice, they're always in heels on most airlines except for Southwest. They're very casual. When they're getting ready to tell you about where the bathrooms are and everything else, you have to learn those speeches. I've forgotten all of them now, but you have to know them from memory to pass the test of the airline that's training you. Whichever airline that you hired with, you got to learn all of that in training, or you will never get on board. It's a lot of things to learn before you get on that plane. Believe me. What happens in the case of an emergency of a pilot and a co-pilot? You know, you got to know, you got to be able to get in that seat. One of them, because if it's the pilot, the co-pilot's got to take his place, and the lead flight attendant got to go up in that seat and do whatever that co-pilot tells her to do. Okay? So it happens. People get sick, people die on board. You've had pilots to pass out and everything up there. You know, they're human. They have the same problems we have down here on the ground. Thank you, Alice, for the $5. You have, I want to be just like you when I grow up, Ms.V. You have an amazing life. It's been good. I can't complain, Alice. A lot of it could have been bad, but it was my attitude. You know, I could have really taken a bad approach to white people having to have gone through integration. And it didn't do that to me. It made me see that all of them are not bad people, just like all black people are not bad people. So I just started looking at people as people, because it wasn't until my later years that I realized that my great grandfather was cold-blooded German. Okay? And it never occurred to me that my mother's last name was Calhoun, her maiden name. I didn't look up the origin of Calhoun until all of this came out and the white side of the family met the black side of the family. That's when I realized that there was a picture in my mom's house of my grandmother and my grandfather, but I never saw her grandparents. Never met them. I have a picture of the grandfather now, and you can tell, I mean the great grandfather, you can tell I'm his great granddaughter. You can. We have the nose, the eyes, It, forehead, we have a lot of things in common. The chin, you can see it. And I have a cousin that lives in, she's white. She lives in, where does she live? She lives in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon. And she came to my campus when I was in flight school to visit. She came through to see me. And I had the picture of us on Facebook, but like I say, I archived all my stuff because when Ross came after me, people was just over there on my Facebook trying to find something, looking, and they went through the whole page. They knew every trip I had taken because I had everything cataloged on my Facebook page. Every trip since I've been on Facebook is cataloged over there. My family and family gatherings and stuff. So I just took it all off, after I saw what they were doing. It was actually on a content creator's page that they went back to her and said, oh, I went to her page and I saw this and I saw that. I'm like, why is my Facebook page so interesting to you? I ain't looking on your Facebook page. So I just sit down one day and I said, I'm finna catalog the whole thing where I'll always have the pictures. If I want to come back in and look at them, they archived, okay? So maybe one day I'll go in there and take out the Caribbean pictures or something. I don't know. But my life has been amazing. It really has. It's been different from a child. I mean, I'm coming up in the house with all boys. I'm the only girl until 12 years later. I was 12 years old when my baby sister was born. So consequently, I left home when she was just a little girl. Um, where y'all coming from? They sending y'all over here to get shot down like that? Don't do it. But I cannot complain about my life then or now. Nothing I've been through, it was a life experience. I've accepted it. And that's what's wrong with a lot of content creators and I'm seeing out here. They have not accepted their life and their lifestyle from a child up to now. We see people who have turned their life around from their childhood up until now. Teresa's one. And made something of her life. And she didn't use nobody to do it. She did it on her own. So you have to give credit where credit is due. On the other hand, we see somebody over there who ain't been doing nothing but riding off the coattail of her. If she didn't have that conversation, she wouldn't have no conversation at all if she wasn't talking about people. That's what people live for her, to chop it up. I would have never picked that title. That title tells me that you didn't come out here for no good, chopping it up, chopping it up. And that's what they want you to do, is chop it up. You can't get away from that now. Oh, baby, I am. Why would you tell them that? Instead of saying, no, I'm not going to do that. That's not right. You can't even hold down your own channel. They running your channel. That's what's sad. Alice French says she meant to say, hey, Tracy, I meant to say you have had an amazing life. Yeah, it's okay. I have no complaints, Alice. I really don't. I've gone through my hardships in life, surgeries, deaths, of my siblings, my family, my husband. But it's all a part of life. You can't get mad at nobody or attack people or, you just got to go with the flow and you got to realize it is what it is. Y'all, I don't know where these people coming from, but I'm sure glad Trucker's wife is in the house today. They probably a little bit upset because I'm talking about their master and stuff, but because who else would just come in here like that with a bunch of spam into your channel, and they ain't been coming in here with all that spam. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to go and get me something to eat. Just wanted to come out here and holler at y'all for a little while. I appreciate all the people who hit the like button. 119 of y'all. I appreciate that. You just don't know. Well, I'm going to go in here and eat. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I got to take something out, find something to wear to church. They say we got to wear red tomorrow. I don't know for what. I don't know what the meaning is, but I got to go find a red dress and some decent looking house shoes to put on. And I'll get back with y'all maybe tonight if I get bored. If not, tomorrow during the birthday dinner, I'll log on, okay? All right, I love you. Thanks for coming over and chatting with me because I was certainly bored. I'll see y'all on the next run. Have a great Saturday evening. Much love to you. Like, share, and subscribe. Ms.V, I'm out.